People who are hearing this are taking it the right way can say, I can run a mile. It ain't about running 205 fucking miles, doing 4, being a city. It ain't about all that shit. Shit doesn't matter. I want you to see how fucking far you can go because we all come from that shit. That's why I have to be so authentic and so real about my own insecurities, my own faults, just being a fucked up person. I'm not the best at anything. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven.
What the frolic?
Dylan got it bumping.
What the frolic?
I'm trying to create a better me, so hopefully people who are hearing this are taking it the right way can say, I can run a mile. It ain't about running 205 fucking miles, doing 4, being a city. It ain't about all that shit. Shit doesn't matter. I want you to see how fucking far you can go because we all come from that shit. That's why I have to be so authentic and so real about my own insecurities, my own faults, just being a fucked up person. I'm not the best at anything. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven.
What the frolic?
Dylan got it bumping.
What the frolic?
I'm trying to create a better me, so hopefully people who are hearing this are taking it the right way can say, I can run a mile. It ain't about running 205 fucking miles, doing 4,000, being a city. It ain't about all that shit. Shit doesn't matter. I want you to see how fucking far you can go, because we all come from that shit. I thought to be so authentic and so real about my own insecurities, my own faults, just being a fucked up person. I'm not the best at anything. I'm not gifted. I'm just driven.
What the frolic?
Dylan got it bumping.
What the frolic?
Do you own your home in South Carolina?
Culture Council podcast. Shout out to decentdigitalmedia.com. Get your membership today, man. Paywall's going up January 1st. I'm your host, Murph Myrtle. I've been trying to work out the pimping of podcasting.
Pimping a podcast.
Not sticking, man. I've heard the Dawn of Decent.
The Dawn of Decent.
The Dawn of Decent's a pretty good nickname.
Pimp of podcasting.
The pimping of podcasting. But it's like I'm not trying to pimp anyone. You know, I'm trying to, if anything, I'm trying to be like the Harriet Tubman of podcasting.
Harriet Tubman of podcasting.
Yeah, I'm trying to lead people to freedom.
The Frederick Douglass of podcasting.
I'm trying to culture the council, man. Council the culture. To my left, Jane Decent. Jay Knox.
What's up, guys? What's up? It's your boy Putin of podcasting here.
The Putin of podcasting, and I can't be the pimpin' and the Putin. It's too many P's, dog. Too many P's of podcasting.
We'll have to come up with something dope.
Hey, man, the people will tell.
Maybe they'll let us know.
The people always know the best, dude. All you gotta do is listen to the people. Just like Elon posted that poll, I'm not sure if you've heard about it. Should Trump be reinstated on Twitter?
That's pretty smart, actually.
Pretty smart.
Put the poll out there. You know he's gonna win that. Even on Twitter, he's gonna win it.
I mean, who is Elon? A genius? You know, like, but here's the problem with Twitter, right?
Yeah.
If your follower base leans a certain way, you're probably gonna get more of those votes.
Yeah.
You know, if I have two Twitters and
Yeah.
one leans mostly liberal, mostly far left, it'll
Yeah.
probably lean more toward no. But if my base mostly leans toward the right, they're probably going to vote yes.
Yeah, but I think Elon is an enigma because he has both.
He does have both, but I would say 55% of his base is right.
50. Yeah, a little bit. Probably. There's probably been a lot of lefties that's like, oh, screw Elon.
Yeah, they hate him
He's a
now,
right-wing
man.
Nazi.
Like they think in a lot of these lefties' eyes, dude, they think him buying Twitter and taking over Twitter is ruining everything.
Democracy.
Yeah. They hate it. They're breaking down, dude. And now that I think it was 52% of people voted and they want Trump back on Twitter, he reinstated Trump.
Oh yeah, that's populism, isn't it?
And
That's what give the people what they want.
I don't understand
That's
what
so
Trump
funny.
did to get him kicked off to begin with. Did he-
I don't know. I saw a tweet where the guy was like, he's lied aggressively. He's aggressively lied over and over and blah blah blah. So this is a failure of democracy. But I'm like, so everyone lies.
well, if that's the case, Biden has a Twitter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, all these other politicians don't lie. They don't lie.
Shout out to JM in the chat. Ayo, Jalen. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
You guys are watching, man. Drop a chat. We're actually streaming to multiple platforms. It's only one of the few times we've ever done this. But we're growing, man. We're listening to the people. We're giving the people what they wanted.
We're growing. We're showing.
We're showing, growing, flowing, showing. But if you guys see us, man, drop a chat, man. Twitter, what's up? Yeah. Dude, I see you guys hopping in. That's awesome, man. It's awesome. We're growing, man. DecentDigitalMedia.com. Sign up for membership today before the paywall goes up. If you get in now, you'll be free for life.
Ooh,
You'll
that's a
be
good
free
deal,
for
man.
life. It's a great deal.
I need to hurry up and sign up. I need to sign up for that deal.
And here's what's fascinating. All right, anyway, not to get too off track. Trump on Twitter, dog. Trump on Twitter. He's not going to come back. They
Right.
gave him back his account. Like, cool, the account's unlocked. Here you go. But he's not going to come back. He owns Truth.
Okay.
What do you think? Think he's coming back?
Do you think he can resist it though?
I think he needs it.
It's It's gonna be hard for him to resist going on there though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he needs Twitter to promote truth.
Yeah.
He needs Twitter to promote truth, dog. Like, come on.
Did you hear about that contract? Supposed contract he has with Truth?
Mm-mm.
It's he has to wait 6 hours after posting on Truth to post it on another social platform.
Oh, shit.
That's what they say the contract he has with him.
That's a good, that makes sense.
That's kind of a long time, man. It'd be
That
cool
makes
if it was
sense.
like an hour, but
Dude, you know, I've been getting into crypto and stocks over the past few years, man. DWAC, DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp. They're the ones that own Truth. Man, that's been doing really good.
all right.
Doing really good.
To walk.
DWAC, DWAC, man.
Okay.
It's been treating me really well.
That's a crypto.
No, it's the company that made Truth.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's a
like
company that,
is this
yeah.
stock?
Yeah.
Stock? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a publicly traded company. It's pretty cheap. I think, I don't know, 10, 20 bucks maybe. Yeah.
Shoot, man, I'm gonna throw $100 in there.
Yeah, why not? And Twitter, I'm not sure if Twitter's even back up yet. You know, they took Twitter down after Elon bought it because they didn't want the stock to go crazy. You know? But man, like, I don't, what is it in the Bible, man? Don't worship false prophets, false idols, whatever it may be.
Something like that.
Man, people they have too much faith in other people, like Elon, like a Trump, like a Kanye, and not enough faith in themselves, man.
Yeah.
Why do people doubt themselves but have so much faith in other people?
Man, like a lack of self-esteem, I guess. Everyone's looking for a hero. You know what I mean?
Look at superhero movies, right? Aren't they like some of the biggest movies of all time?
Right. And I don't even get into them.
I don't watch any of
Yeah, I
them.
don't understand. Like,
Yeah,
Like to me, that's like childish shit, man.
believe in yourself,
You're
man.
not gonna put a cape on and fly around, so you have to like be in reality.
Dude,
But you're right. They're probably looking like the superhero movies makes everyone think that like, we're living in a superhero fucking movie.
Yeah.
So like, Donald Trump is the new superhero.
He's the hero that's going to lead us out of this weird time we're in, right? This weird, there's pedophiles running the world, people say.
That'd be a badass comic book.
And dude, maybe one day.
Trump smashes in the pedophile building,
And save the babies, he's running out with like toddlers,
Oh, that's badass.
It'd be great.
If I could draw, I would draw that.
And dude, I got some backlash the other day on Twitter, man, because, there's multiple truths. On one truth, I think Trump's the biggest, the not only biggest, but best president of our lifetime. If not ever. Not ever.
I agree.
One of the best.
I
Right?
agree.
But also, I think we might have talked about it last podcast, man. MTG came out in full support of Trump running again. He's saying he's going to run.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. You did really good things last time. But also, the big push from the right is he didn't finish the job. He has to come back. Second term, he has to finish what he started. But why didn't he finish it in the allotted time to begin with? Well, it's the president. It's a lot. Yeah, but you left certain people in positions that they shouldn't have been left in either. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to name anyone by name. You know what? Fauci is a good example.
Yeah.
Fauci's a great example. Like when he debated Hillary, it was like, oh, if I was president, you'd be in jail. That never happened.
Nope.
What happened to that? But he did a lot of great things too. And that's another truth. You can't deny the great things he did. Look at us now. $5, $7 gas prices, inflation higher than ever. One of the worst. And the one good thing I've seen out of the Biden administration,
Yeah.
the one good thing, right, is the amount of job growth is what they're pushing. The job growth, record job growth. But it's not job growth. It's just the jobs people are getting back from the pandemic
Right.
when they got fired.
But now people don't want to fucking work.
And now they're even worse because now they don't even want to work. And if they do want to work, they want $50 an hour, which is crazy.
You're right. It's like it's like a what do you call it? Paradox, man. It's a paradox because like that whole pandemic thing fucked America up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because like everyone was in the job growth wasn't that bad. Jobs percentages were okay.
Before COVID, the highest of
Yeah.
all time, man.
Right. Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
remember that?
But then shut all the jobs, all the companies down, and people are like, oh fuck. But then we give them money for a year, 2 years, and now people are just used to not working.
Right.
So it's like you said, the jobs are coming back, so the percentages are going up. So they're acting like that was them, the Biden administration. But at the same time, everywhere I go, it's like the people don't show up.
Right.
They have an interview, and then they don't show up on their first day at work.
Right. Right. And so it's so funny because a lot of them that did, all right, because I hear this too, right? Oh, throughout the whole pandemic, I worked. Right.
I did too.
But I really did. I actually I went out to work. But a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
And it means they work from home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I worked on site too. I didn't go home.
Yeah. Dude, I had to, well, we're not going to dox myself on air, but yeah, dude. Yeah. I went out to work every single day throughout the pandemic, right? I never, I'm fine. I'm vaxxed.
Look at us, dude.
Look at us, dude. We're fucking living large and in charge,
we
man.
both did the same thing.
Shout out to you guys watching us, man. We made it. We survived. Remember 15 days to slow the spread?
15, 14
Yeah.
days to slow the spread turned into 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years later, people don't want to work. And
Look at us. We didn't get the V. We didn't get the special V shot.
Yep.
We went to work, and now we're starting this fucking podcast empire.
Dude,
Look at
the
us.
Harriet Tubman of podcasting, man. And when people, man, when people quit working, when they worked from home, they got complacent. They got lazy, right? And laziness, man, I heard a great quote today, and it's probably a famous quote, but it's the first time I've ever heard this quote.
Yeah.
It was something along the lines of closed mouths don't get fed. Right? You got to speak up. You got to go out, man. You got to put, it's what we're doing. Decent Digital Media is taking over the world, dog. And I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube, unfortunately. My bad. Sorry, YouTube.
What?
You can't say Decent's taking over the world. Yeah, I got kicked off. I got
That's a
a
joke.
thing about it. Yeah.
What is that like terrorism or something?
Who knows, man? I don't know. I love the world. Decent's taking over. But Elon just fired everyone that was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elon just fired every single person.
He fired a lot of damn people.
Well, a lot of people fire themselves too.
Well,
they can themselves.
And some people resign too. They literally resign.
Shout out to Lauren Chen.
Lauren Chen.
Yeah. Hot ass Asian Republican reporter. Like whatever the fuck she is. She's great.
I'm down with the Asians. Pro Asian.
Pro Asian. Shout out to Jacqueline Mueller, babe. Mwah. Twitter before Elon versus Twitter after Elon.
Okay.
All right. The first one.
Okay.
All right. And I looked at this photo. I was like, let me be objective.
All
right. Looks like
It's like a girl club.
yeah, a lot of chicks, and that one, two guy, three guy, a few guys in the back.
Very soy-looking guys.
Of course, they're in the back. Tallest, we got this guy in the middle. He's probably one of the pimp daddies, the Master Chiefs.
Yeah, he's probably one of the ones slaying the.
I wonder how many chicks he banged in this room, man. Probably at least 3.5.
Well, I mean, there's like 40 girls to 2 guys.
Yeah, and all these guys look kind of dweeby. This is before Elon.
Okay.
After Elon.
Oh, the boys are back in town.
A lot of dudes, a lot of brown dudes, a lot of Asian dudes.
Asians and Hispanics and
This weird Hispanic white mix. Dude, race doesn't even matter. It's just an interesting comparison. White, blonde, liberal chicks
Dang.
to hardworking people that wanted to stick around and do the job and listen to what their boss told them to do.
Yeah, man. Maybe they don't have like a super. Oh, that's Elon in the middle right there.
Yeah, he blends right in.
I didn't even know that.
And it's fascinating because I've seen a lot of businesses, the employees end up looking like the person running it.
They all kind of blend in together.
They all kind of look like an autistic genius. If you look at each individual one.
That looks like something that would put like a robot on Mars.
If I've never heard it, good one. This guy looks like he might have put a fucking robot on Mars. Dog. This guy definitely has put a couple robots on Mars. Like these guys. And then there's a chick, I think.
Nice.
Not to misgender, but it looks like a female. But she's in the back. What's up with that, man? What's up with that? Yeah. But it's just interesting, like
that is funny, man.
And I'm not entirely sure of the intricate dynamics of the employment there, right?
Yeah.
But from my understanding of what I've seen, it's like, oh, hey, here's the new boss, here's the rules, and here's what we're doing.
You don't like it?
Bye. You're gone. Right? And then, did you hear about Ligma and Mr. Ligma and Mr. Johnson?
I don't know what that means.
All right, so Elon fired these 2 guys. One's name is Mr. Ligma.
Okay.
I forgot his name, his full name. But his last name is Ligma. The other guy's last name is Johnson. And you put them together, it's Ligma Johnson. Right?
For real?
For real, dead ass.
Ligma Johnson?
Right? And then he fired this, and this whole thing blew up. Went viral for like 2-3 days, right?
Perfect.
Ligma Johnson, right? And then Elon rehired him.
Okay. Nice. That was nice of him to do.
It's great. Yeah, they were like, oh man, like I guess he posted photos of them walking out all sad, and Elon made like a tweet or something like, basically like I'm not gonna quote it, but it's like I fired Ligma Johnson or something along those lines.
I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
So I just want to say I fired Ligma Johnson.
Yeah, from Twitter. It's great.
You guys can come back though. Now the joke's over.
Trolling, man, but then he hired him back. I mean, come on, man. Fucking dox these dudes, dog. But Elon, man, I don't know. Twitter is more fun. I know you're not big in the Twitter world, man. Even though you got 1,100 now. Shout out to Jay and Decent.
I got 1,100 Twitter followers. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, keep following.
I'll be on there one day. One day I'll be on there and I'll start
tweeting us up a storm.
Yeah, I will. I'm going to.
Dude, now that Trump's back, man, I don't think he's not gonna come back, man. Yeah, and if he,
it's gonna be hard for him to resist that shit, dude.
Maybe.
Like you said, he needs to maybe like help promote truth.
I think he needs but also I think the entire world only like 2 or 3% use Twitter, so it's like if Truth uses a different 3%, it's like it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on those metrics, but I think that's what it's like. 3% of the world uses Twitter.
All right. Well,
so
if Ye comes back.
Oh, yeah, he came back today. He came back
today.
today. He actually put out tweets saying test. I want to make sure my Twitter's not still banned.
All right.
So yeah, he started posting shit today.
All right, I'm gonna have to download Twitter again and get back in there, guys.
Trump, Kanye, Jordan Peterson's back. Oh, Project Veritas came back today.
Okay. All right. Well, it took him a couple weeks then.
Yeah.
People were thinking the freaking weekend after him taking over, but he took his time.
Takes time.
There's a lot of shit to figure out, bots and this and that. Okay.
Yeah.
Project
I don't know,
Veritas
man. It's
back.
getting fun.
Alex Jones, man. I think he should let him back on. What did he do?
Yeah.
What did he do wrong? You know?
Yeah. Well, how dare you, Jay? He said something about, you know, the little kids and Sandy Hook. I was like, all right, dog.
It's free country.
He fucked up, dude, and now he's fined over $1 trillion. Okay, like, okay, when is the line for forgiveness, dog? Like people love to cancel so bad. People eat like it. It's a carnal thing. Cancel culture. It's like, oh,
They like it until it's them.
yeah, dude. And then it's so funny. That's where it's like companies, not to plug other shit on our shit. Decent Digital Media is taking over, dog. But Libs of TikTok.
Yeah.
Libs of TikTok, man. All she did was just repost videos these somewhat may or maybe not crazy people posting themselves. Just shining a mirror on themselves. And it's like, oh, y'all look nuts. And I don't have to say it because y'all do. You know?
And then they get mad about it.
I'm going to get mad.
It's like, you posted it on there.
You're the one that posted it. Dude, if someone takes our clip and it's like, oh, Murphy said this, I'd probably be like, yeah, I did say that. And either stand by that or I changed my mind, dog.
Yeah.
But these people are saying, oh, I am, you know, I'm not gonna fill in words, dog. But they're saying some wild shit.
Right. And they're saying the Libs of TikTok shouldn't be able to repost
Even say
what they're
that.
saying.
You know, I saw a tweet today. It was like, you know, quote unquote libs, right? Everyone look at me. And then people on the right are like, wow, look at these libs. And then they're like, oh, don't look at me.
Oh, that's funny, man.
It's like, oh, that's it. Because of what it is. It's like, yo, do you want the attention or not? If you can't handle the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen, dog.
Yeah, if you can't stand by what you're doing,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
If you're gonna go out there and spew your shit, then own it.
Own it, dog. Because, like, dude,
Be like, that's right.
I've seen a lot of hatred, dog, with people. A lot of people don't like people, dog, and not because of any even certain thing. Just people don't like people anymore, which is weird. Cause I love people, I do. I think every individual is interesting, and that's where the rebrand of Murphy's podcast is coming out on Decent Digital Media in January. Individuals are interesting, man. Every single one, one's interesting because no one else is like that one person.
Right.
It's, you know, it's like finding a deck of cards, but there's an infinite amount of deck of cards, and there's no one like the other one. It's fascinating, right?
Yeah,
But
man. Yeah.
there's a lot of hate with people, dog. And why hate, right? Well, why, like, and people blame it on lockdowns, right? And the COVID and all that. But even before lockdowns, loneliness was the #1 cause of mental illness and suicide and depression. You know, it's a lot of people that are lonely, and that's where we're great. 'Cause I love chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
I love hanging out with you folks.
Me too.
You know, subscribing, you know, tuning in weekly. Appreciate it. It's just interesting. It's just interesting, man. It's interesting, like, how negative and hateful people have become.
A lot of people enjoy hating on people.
Oh man, they get a thrill out of it, and it becomes addicting. Because then there's other people that might agree with that, because they're hateful people too. But there's also people that love, man. You know.
Yeah.
But
I got nothing but love for y'all.
I don't know. I hate ideas. There's ideas I hate. It's like I can love a person and hate an idea that they have. It's like, yo, dude, I love you, but that idea is R-worded.
Or I hate the stupid shit you're doing, but
Yeah.
I still love you, but you're doing some stupid shit. I hate what you're doing.
Yes. And then it's also like
Yeah.
those people should be allowed to do that stupid shit, especially if they're an adult. If they're kids, one thing. As an adult, do what you want to do. Learn from that mistake. I don't agree with what you're doing, but also, what the fuck do I know? What do I know? I'm still the same. I'm still a human being, just like anyone else, trying to figure out whatever this thing is. We don't even know what this is. We don't even know what this reality is. We can't even understand what reality is to begin with. You know,
Right.
it's fascinating.
Yeah, I don't have all the. Yeah. I don't claim to be the bearer of truth of the universe
Yeah.
and what matter and reality is.
Yeah.
You know?
What do
You know?
I know, dog? All I know is what I see, and that's what we do here at Culture Council, man. We're just relaying what we see. Check this out. I want to do this.
We're just reporting on what's going on.
Just trying to show people what's happening. You know, trying to show people what's happening.
Yep.
Before we move on to this next thing, man, I heard a good theory this week. I wanted to talk to you about. I'm not even sure if it's Culture Council related, but I think it's interesting.
Okay.
All right. I heard this theory. People were never supposed to be allowed to see themselves.
Mm.
All right. I can watch myself on video. I can look at myself in a mirror. I can take a selfie. I can FaceTime. A lot of looking at yourself, right? A lot of, well, one, I think there is a lot of self-worship, especially in the U.S.,
Yeah.
but just a lot of looking at yourself. You can look in the mirror every day. And way back when, you couldn't see yourself at all unless you happened to get a glimpse in like water or something.
In water.
You know what I'm saying? Which you need to survive.
So you might look over a creek.
A crick.
See a reflection.
Exactly. I look over this crick right here. I see myself. Oh my God, that's what I look like? That's crazy. I've never seen myself before.
Dude, it's narcissism, bro.
I think narcissism and ego and all that, it's a huge factor.
Spend a lot of time in the mirror.
Yeah, bro. A lot of time on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Woo, I see a lot of people on Instagram, and I don't even like Instagram.
I don't want to look at myself.
I hate even doing this, dog. I'm trying to be behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But it's fascinating that there's this self-obsession.
So you think like humanity wasn't really meant to like just stare at you weren't meant to stare at yourself and how you like your body looks all the time?
That's what someone brought up to me. And I was like, okay, I'm agnostic to the idea.
I don't know.
But then I'm like, if that's true, does that make mirrors, for lack of a better term, evil
Mirrors
or
been
not
around
good?
for a long time.
Been around since lightning hit sand, dog. You know what I mean? Like electricity and sand, like it makes reflective surfaces.
Dude, some cultures, it's like an actual bad thing, like mirrors or photos.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I don't know if it's Indian tribes or whatever, or I don't know what culture it was, but like they think you're stealing a part, like their soul. You take a photo of them, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's weird, dude.
And again, I don't think that, but what if that's true? We're getting our soul sucked out right now, Jay. You know, this became the Soul Suckers podcast. Dude, we're getting our fucking shit ripped out.
I'm getting sucked off by the camera.
You know, doesn't even feel good, man. You know,
Dude,
got a tip for this? You know,
we were talking about the river, like a creek. I don't know if it's in the Bible or what it's in, but there's something about Eve, the first female. I think that's what it's about. She like saw her image and fell in love with herself. I don't know if it's even Eve or the Bible, but there's some story about.
That makes sense. You got away from God, started loving yourself instead of whatever God is.
She was staring at her image,
right,
in the creek and being like, "Oh, I'm beautiful."
That's interesting.
I don't know what it was. I can look that up because I can't remember what that came from. But
and the whole like mirror self-reflection, you're not able to see yourself. You know, it led to the conversation of, well, is technology evil? Right? Like, is technology evil? But then it's okay. What is technology? Is it hammer technology? Technically, it is. You know, but it's also not digital technology like we think of it now. Computer, is that evil? I don't know. I can look up some cool recipes, you know, but also
depends on how you use it.
And I think it's a tool, right?
Yeah, it's a tool. It depends on how you use it, I think.
But then it's also using you. It's tracking everything you're doing and manipulating that data against you. So it's like, oh, who is using who?
And you're also addicted to it.
Yes.
So I don't know. It's a tough one, man.
Yeah. Is technology evil? And it sounds like when I first asked myself that question, asked the room that question, I was like, oh, it sounds like a silly question. Maybe I'm stoned. Maybe it's like, oh, that's a silly. But no, dude, is technology an evil thing? Because like, and on one hand, it's like, okay, well, it depends on how you use it. But if multiple users can have it, does that make it better or worse? Because I think most people, if not all people, are evil. I don't think people are good. I think people are trying to be good. They're trying to be decent. They're trying to ascend. But I don't think naturally people are good. I think all man is evil.
I think it's in your nature.
Yeah. And because it's easier, you know, like being evil is easy, dog.
I heard this preacher the other day on the radio, and he was like, the sin nature of human beings, you don't like we're born with that in us, and I was like, okay, well, you know,
we're born in sin, right?
But yeah, but he brought up children, like children, you think of pure, but no. You don't. Do you have to teach a child to lie?
Dude, they learn that like at like 2, don't they? Like 2 or 3.
Lie.
Yeah.
You have to teach them to be good, to not lie.
Right. Exactly.
So you don't have to like go. This is how you lie. They'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
It's like human nature.
Fascinating.
So,
yeah. Because it's so true. Yeah. Because like, dude, to be
or to steal. They say something they want. They take.
Oh, they're taking it. Yeah, but then it's like, does anyone truly own anything? Not to get communists, you know, fucking Marxists on us, you know, but like, does anyone truly own anything? Like, do I own this phone? Well, it's my phone. My name's on it.
Paying for it.
You know, I'm paying for it. You know, but what if the people that collected my payments shut down? You know, do I still own this phone? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is ownership? I own this.
What is ownership?
I own this, but this only lasts for a certain amount of time. And for podcast listeners, I'm talking about my skin, my body. You know, I own my body, my body, my choice, right? But also your body doesn't last forever either. So that goes away too. So do you really own anything? You know?
What is ownership?
What is ownership?
I think you don't in the long run because you die and everything stays here. So, you know what I mean? If anything, it's just temporary ownership.
Exactly.
I've never seen anyone die and then all their shit disappears.
Yeah.
with them, you know?
Exactly. I think it's ego. I think it's like humans have this thing about ego where it's like, oh, I own this.
This is my thing.
This is mine. You know, it's mine. I am the higher one because I am the best. Like I own this land. Like I own this. I own all these businesses, all this property, all this money, whatever it is, jewels, fill in the blank, right? I own all this. It's like it's not really yours, dog. You're gonna die and you can't take that with you. They're still gonna be here. You know, so it's like, okay, does anyone know anything? And but then it's like, oh, can you share? If it's one piece of bread, there's 5 people in the room. Who owns that bread? Oh, I think the people that get to the bread are the strongest people. People that get to the bread are the people that are gonna take the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What if like the biggest, strongest person knocks everybody out of the way and takes that bread?
And aren't we in that world
So
right now?
That's their bread. But could they be
Dethroned?
Well, could they be nice and share it with people? And if they don't want to, then I don't know.
I don't know. All right, you know, metaphorically speaking, just using this reference, if there's 5 people in a room, 1 piece of bread, strongest dude picks it up, and he has it. Can he be nice to share it with the other 4 people? Well, what if it's only enough bread to share with 3? Right, 3 out of the other 4. You know, let's say let's even half. All right, 2 of y'all can feed, 2 of y'all can't. Right, there's only enough bread to go around.
Sounds like a good like futuristic Black Mirror movie or something.
Yeah, you know, I can only save half you guys because this is only enough bread to go around.
Okay.
Who do you cut off? You know, I think as like a population, you'd probably cut off the weaker people.
Yeah, they don't contribute anything.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't contribute to society or anything, or you're just gonna die anyways. You're like sick or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a movie about that? The platform or
Dude,
something?
that's literally the movie I've been thinking about this entire.
I've never really seen the whole thing, but I've heard about it.
Great movie. And it's in Spanish, so if you ever want
It's a
to,
foreign film?
Yeah, you know, study Spanish and watch it.
This one with the food.
Yeah, the food platform. So it's like I don't know, infinite amount of levels. You know, so there's probably a limit. It's like 800, but you start off. Everyone that gets in this jail, pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
You say, what's your favorite food? You know, mine right now is macaroni and cheese, right?
Okay.
And then on this platform, everyone's favorite food comes down,
Okay.
right? And once you get to a certain level, there's no food left because people overindulged and they took too much of their food.
Whoa, wait, is there enough food for everybody?
No.
I mean, but like, do they give enough food for everybody? But
Every 30 days, your level changes. So you might be on level 3, Jay, and you're 3 out of 800. You get all the food.
Okay.
But then next month, you might be on level 533. And it's like, oh, shit, I got 1 piece of toast left.
Well, my question is, in this world, do they put food on the platform that would feed everybody? But
Yes.
But then they're depending on people to take what their share is.
Exactly.
So that people are taking more than their share.
Yep. Yep. And in a way, we're doing that.
That's
All of
pretty
us are doing
asshole-ish,
that.
man. Yeah,
It is, but we all do it on a daily basis. You know, because also on the flip side, devil's advocate, why shouldn't you?
Yeah. Why shouldn't I indulge?
Why shouldn't I fucking
Damn
like?
it.
What did you do? You're down there on that platform, but then shit changes. It's like, oh shit.
Oh.
Oh fuck! I'm on this platform now.
So if everybody in that fucking on the whole thing
Yep.
realized, all right, if everyone just take their share, then we'll all get enough to eat.
Yep. But then I feel like all that is this communist
like
propaganda.
socialism.
Exactly. Socialism. Exactly.
Well,
exactly. You know.
But I think there's something that you were saying, like, but why shouldn't you indulge? But it's like, I think that's human beings, like in general. Everyone has some kind of selfishness in them from second to second. And you can either be, no, I'm taking this for me, or no, I'm going to share this with everybody.
And I think there's a fine line. I think from my experience in my 30 years of living, I think there's a line. I'm gonna look out for the people that are trying to be leveling up. I'm gonna look out for the people that are trying to grow and be better people and be decent people.
Right.
And the people that aren't, I'm gonna shun them out of what I'm building and what we're growing with. You know, people that want to grow and ascend.
Yeah.
You know, I will be a socialist for these people. I'm not gonna be a socialist for every person.
Yeah. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that, but you can't. I don't even know if that's a thing. You know, you can't, like, I guess that's communism in a sense. But then, you know, communism relies on the state to handle all the manufacturing and trade and shit. But
it's like
I can't take care of everyone.
Yeah.
So I want to choose the people I can take care of.
Yeah.
And I want to take care of people that want to take care of me, and we all want to grow as a collective, right? As a body, as an organization, as a, you know, whatever you want to call it. That's the problem with words to begin with, dog. Like, words can't even describe certain ideas. Like, this is hard, man. People think podcasting is easy, dude. You know, you have to get onto a microphone in front of potentially 50,000 people.
Yeah.
That are going to see this, right? Potentially. We have a reach now about 50,000 people across all platforms, not to plug our fucking data, right? But it's interesting, man. And it's like, oh, maybe, and all it takes is finding like-minded individuals and growing with them. And that's how nations get started. That's how movements get started. That's how, dude, like, everything that's been a movement was an idea. Everything that's been a nation, America was an idea at one point.
Right.
You know?
So we got, it's like a neo-communism kind of idea. You know,
I don't know. I don't even like to put a label on
I
it.
don't want to put a label on it, but it's like
Call it Murphyism.
yeah, there you go.
Murphyism. You know? Like,
Murphyism. There you go.
like, I don't know. Because, like, I think people need to earn their keep. And if you earn more than your keep, you should self-indulge.
Well, you should be able to do a little bit of indulging.
Exactly.
You can earn yourself a little bit of a right to indulge. It's just taking things from different ideas, different ideologies. You know, maybe communism, the way it's been done, is not good, but maybe you can use a part of that, and a part of this, and part of that. That's what we talk about the new nation. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
take the best of all of them.
Yeah. And it's funny because people on the left are like, communism's the way. People on the right's like, communism's never worked and it never will work. And I lean more right. I'm like, yeah, it should probably won't work. But it's like, all right, can we take care of the people we want to take care of? And like, eventually that kind of shuns the people that aren't producing outside of the community that you're in. It's like you're not producing to this thing. You're not growing and expanding and building.
I agree.
And trying to be better.
I agree with that.
You know?
I get very, get like an angry feeling inside when I think about people who just bring you down.
Yes.
And like,
It's negative.
maybe, like, I don't know.
I'm sick of it,
it's hard,
dude.
man.
I'm sick of being around it.
Yeah.
I'm sick of dealing with people that are just so negative, dog. So like, and it sucks because they weren't originally like that. They were once a baby, goo goo gaga, hee 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 hee, and then something happened in their life. It's like, oh, now you're just a negative fucking Nancy, and it's like now everyone around you doesn't want to be around you because you're just a negative person. And all you gotta do is fucking chill, relax, forgive whoever fucked you up, move on from it, right? And then make sure that doesn't happen over and over and over and over and again. Because whatever trauma happened in your life, some of it might be your fault. You know what I mean? Like, people have gotten away from self accountability too. You know, you might do something bad and you think you get away with it, but you still live with that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is.
And like, I mean, like, when growing up, I was always told life is what you make it, or
Life is what you make it.
yeah,
Like,
well, more like along the lines of how your day is when you wake up in the morning or whatever. You choose your attitude.
that's it.
You know what I mean?
Only things you can control is your attitude, I think. You know? Like, you choose how you're going to act with other people. You know? And it's funny, man, because, and I think we've probably, and I don't want to make this a repeat of every other podcast we've done. I feel like we might have said this already, but I deal with the public. People, you know, I talk to people all the time, just blatantly ignore people. People go up to them and be like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Ignored, right? And then I always make the metaphor of, like, imagine you're in a desert by yourself. You're thousands of miles away, trying to get toward water. You finally find like an oasis in the desert after walking miles and miles. And then there's someone else there. And it's like, oh, dude, I found water. There's someone else here. Hey, bro, what's up, man? You got water too? They just ignore you. That would never happen.
That'd be awkward. It'd be like, yeah, no.
It'd be awkward,
Probably
right?
hugging and be like, yes.
Yo, another human being connection, finally. But now we've been indoctrinated. When someone says hi to you, that's weird, or you ignore it, or you're too scared to say hello back.
Yeah.
You know, and it's, dude, I think that's such an underestimated and under talked about issue of the fact people can't even basically communicate on a fundamental level, dog. They don't even know how. I'm not even saying do it on a podcast. I'm just saying in general, they don't know how to talk anymore.
Yeah, it's like human contact, human interaction, man. It's important. That's what we are. So, you know, not everyone. I don't always want to be around people and talk. To
Of course not.
But
Not all the time, 24/7.
24/7. But I think it is important, man. Like just human contact and this interaction and communication, dude. You're right.
It's important, man, and people have lost the ability to do that.
But it's almost like they've been programmed to think that humans are. I say this. I'm kind of half joking when I say people are shit. Most people are shit. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We're all shitty.
We're all
in some
shit.
ways.
Yeah.
But it's like they've been programmed to think that everyone sucks, everyone's an asshole, everyone's trying to screw them over. There's too many people. There's too many damn people. So people start losing their importance and their meaning to these people
Right.
who don't want to recognize you or recognize it. So they just think that people are just shit and like there's too many of them and they don't matter. So I'm not gonna say hi to this person or respond.
Right.
Like
right.
when you really life is precious, man.
Yeah, dude. I think,
Every life-
man.
every you know.
Like I think it could be tied tied in with morality, right? Like, man, I think whatever it is, dog, we're trying to ascend to the next thing, right? We've talked about this numerous times off air. Like whatever heaven is, Nirvana, Valhalla, whatever you want to call that next, the fourth dimension, whatever you want to call it, we're trying to figure out how to ascend to that, whatever that may be, right? And people have different beliefs on how we get there,
Yeah.
but ultimately, everyone agrees we're trying to ascend to that next thing. So it's like, okay, if that's the goal, right? I feel like most people have been conditioned to like not do that.
Yeah.
And I think we need each other to share ideas and share experience and share these things to ascend.
Yeah, you're not gonna get there by just ignoring people.
Yeah,
Your whole
exactly.
life, right?
Culture council. You know, like you're not gonna get anywhere, dog. And in fact, you're only hurting yourself by not allowing people to change your mind about things. You know,
It's like it's the human experience.
it's important, man. It's necessary. You need it. You know, the worst torture you can have is solitary confinement,
Yeah,
supposedly.
You're right.
Well, they, you know.
It is apparently. It's like a psychological torture, man.
Yeah, 'cause what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? Been watching a lot of Sopranos. What else, man? All right, so Libs TikTok posted this today. They posted. All right, so this chick, I've never heard of her. You know, I've never even seen this chick in my life, man. Seems like a nice lady, right? She posted the tweets. Elon Musk is jailbreaking another white supremacist. Oh, another one of his white supremacist buddies.
Okay.
You know, referring to Kanye.
Oh, really?
Kanye's back on Twitter. Testing. See if my Twitter's unblocked. Right? Karen Atia? Yeah.
Karen Atala on Mastu she's calling Kanye a white supremacist.
Yeah. And Elon Musk is in cahoots with Kanye, you know, though, you know, obviously they're white supremacists, you know.
Right,
Duh.
obviously, they're Nazis.
Yeah, of course, they're definitely bigots.
Wait, what does the replies say? 2022, where we call a black. Oh, I like that. Yeah, see, that's
Yeah,
right there.
Chad Spencer responds, 2022, where we call a black man a white supremacist.
Oh, and then she says,
I said what I said.
With their head bobbing.
And that's why I love tone. I think we forget about tone in writing. Like,
yeah.
it's so funny because you and I read the same. I said what I said. Like, you know, got the head movement.
Sometimes you can't tell people though, like on writing though.
Yeah, sometimes, and that's a bad writer. You know.
Were they trying to say that in a sarcastic way?
Yeah, so she could have been like,
So
I said what I said. You know, but we both know she's like, I said what I said. White boy, Chad Spencer. You know,
get out of here, white supremacist.
a black man can be a white supremacist, and you know what?
Dude, yes.
I agree with her.
Talked about this earlier.
Yeah, I agree with her. I think black people can be white supremacists.
Dude, you're about to flip it. You're about to flip this on his head. Flip this on the head.
And like I'm finding common ground with this chick. I've never heard of in my life. I've never heard of Chad Spencer either. I don't know who either one of these people are. But if this is the argument,
We're about to go deep on y'all.
maybe. I don't know, dude. Like 2022, where a black man, where we call a black man a white supremacist. Chad Spencer, where I would initially look at that and be like, haha, yeah, you're right. But he's wrong. Yeah, we can call a black man a white supremacist because I've met a lot of black people that take the narrative of like, oh, these white people, man, the white privilege. Whites are better. And they're not. Individuals might be better, sure, you know, but what is better as a race? You know what I'm saying? And as someone that doesn't believe in race culture, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole on this episode, but
So like,
can black people be white supremacists?
well, I think like we were talking about earlier, you attribute all this power because they say racism is privilege with power or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you attribute all this power to another people. You're it's hard to explain, man, but it's like you're kind of saying that we are powerful and we control everything. So you're kind of like you're falling into this thing that white people are supreme.
I'm not saying. I'm saying
That's
there's
what they're saying.
yeah, they are saying
Right.
like she is saying black people could be white supremacists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're agreeing that
Black people can be white supremacists.
But-
They
and-
can. And I think a lot of them are white supremacists.
because they think all they think about all day is Whitey and how Whitey has all this power and is like
Yes.
and like
Normies have been
controlling it.
conditioned. Like when I say normies, I mean people that don't really pay attention to any of this shit. And it's unfortunately they're probably not even listening to this podcast because they don't care. Like they live in their little sheep bubble,
yeah they're watching
right? It's like sheep land.
Lifetime right now or something.
Exactly. They're watching Netflix, watching Disney, whatever it may be, right? But when real life is happening, this is real life, even though it's just Twitter, right? Let's be real. but this shit's really happening. It's like, oh, Kanye's a white supremacist, which I don't think Kanye's a white supremacist. But I think there are.
But tell me what you were talking about earlier about why you think they are white supremacists. It's good, man. It's
Black
funny.
white supremacists, because there's black people that put themselves in this victimhood box, like, oh, I am the victim because I can't be as good as that white dude. And it's like, and it's like now you're putting this white dude on this pedestal when you can be as good as that white dude. You could probably be better than that white dude if you put your mind to it. But it has nothing to do with being black or white. You're put in the box of like, oh, this white man. The white man is privilege. Well, do you live in America? You have privilege. Everyone has privilege in some way, shape, or form. Oh, do you have legs? Well, some people don't have legs. You have two leg privilege. We have to pay reparations to legless people. Like no, it's silly, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's silly. And ultimately, I mean, I believe in individuals, dog. You know me, dog. I believe so highly in the individual.
I think you got a good point when you turn it on its head, dude. Because if you get out of that mindset where like there's some force that's holding you down all the time, that victim thing.
Yeah.
Once you get rid of that, and I think there's a lot of black people who do that, like
Yes.
Kanye and whoever the hell else.
A lot of white people do that too. Yeah. A lot of people do that. A lot of people live in the victimhood mentality.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Once you get rid of that like victimhood shit, then the world is your oyster, man. Whatever you want to do it.
Do it.
What is keeping you from doing it? The only thing I think is keeping people from doing something is themselves.
That's it.
Like, so if you imagine, if you imagine, no, there's some outside force that's keeping me from being able to reach my potential. But like, think about it. At what stage are you blocked? What is blocking you?
Yeah, yourself.
Like, what is it you want to do? Okay, so what's keeping you from doing it?
Right. Imagine trying to learn how to swim, right? Trying to learn how to swim. I've never swam before. Oh, man, dude, I got to dive in. Oh, man, it's scary. I can't do that. If I do that, I'm going to drown. But you got to try, dog. Got to try to swim.
Yeah.
And if you try to swim and you genuinely can't swim, fine, dude. Maybe it's not for you. Don't go in the water, right? But
Maybe you're not a swimmer.
Maybe you're not a swimmer, dude. That's okay. But some people are swimmers, and some people don't even know they're good swimmers until they try to swim.
Yeah.
If you don't try shit, it's like, how do you know if you can swim or not? But people, man, they don't want to try new things because they don't want to fail, dog. Because failure is fucking brutal. And that's someone that's failed many times. Woo, it sucks. But you know what else I've done, dog? I fucking won more times than I've lost. Thank God, dude. Whatever God is, thank that thing, right? Because you can win too. And once you win, that feels way better. Dude, you win once, you forget about 5 times you lost.
Right? Yeah.
When you get W's versus L's, dog,
You forget about those failures.
Woo, man, getting dubs feels good, dude.
It's like you're a football team and you've been around for 30 years and you've never gotten a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You lose every season. You never even got to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you finally win the Super Bowl.
Oof.
Like,
Man.
what happened the last 3 years? I don't even remember.
I forgot.
You're a fucking Super Bowl winner.
That's
bro.
it. And that's all that matters, dog, that win.
Mm.
It might take 30 times, but you get that one Super Bowl win. It's like, dude, game over, son. Now our name is in history because all we had to do was win that one time, dude. That one time. We could put out 500 episodes of this podcast and get 1 viewer each episode.
Yeah.
And then our 501 get 1 million.
Blows up.
Woo.
Something happened. We did something. We hit a nerve. We went viral. Yeah, dude, I think we just keep doing it. Keep doing what we're doing, son.
Yeah, we've gotten very good feedback, dude. We've gotten, ironically, We've gotten a lot of feedback from Africa.
How could people not like us?
Dude, we have a base in I don't want to mispronounce it. Uganda?
Oh,
Is that a place, or am I just making that word up?
Yeah, Uganda.
Uganda.
I've heard of that.
Uganda. Yeah, Uganda. We have a base there in Ghana.
Hell yeah.
Is it Ghana, I think?
Okay, Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana and Uganda. We have a small base there.
Sweet. We have to reach out to them.
Obviously, we're tapping into the local
What's up, Uganda
communities.
in Uganda?
And if you're in the chat, I apologize. I don't have the chat pulled up simply because we're new software. We're growing. Decent digital media launching. Not to do plugs, but let's plug some shit real quick. Decent digital media.
Can this tell us that we got a chat?
Yeah, but this new software we're using, and you have to refresh it.
Oh.
You know, you gotta refresh it. But it's dope, man.
That's where a producer comes in.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a producer. But hey, man, can't get them all, man.
Can't win them all.
Can't win them all, man. Our lovely producer is out sick for the day.
Yeah.
Happens.
Shout out to our lovely producer.
Love her, man. Great. Yeah, man. I'm really digging this new software. I'm excited to see how what happens with it.
This analytics.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
How's our line looking? Our line.
Good, man. We're up. Everything's good.
Dude, if I could invest in stocks that looks like our line profile,
Yeah.
it's just going up, baby.
And dude, with decent launching in January, man, what we have planned for 2023, and that's our baby year, man. This year we were sperm.
Okay, so that's our baby year.
Yeah, I think our first year is our baby year,
I want
dog.
to say
First year.
I'm gonna say that's our freshman year too.
Freshman year,
Yeah, man.
2023.
Start.
You know, we got the kinks worked out. We've gotten some practice in. We're on episode 20, dog. We're 20 weeks in. This is one podcast of many podcasts on the network. Many podcasts, and podcasts is just one department on the network.
Yeah.
We're growing. We're bringing in some bomb, dope ass people. Culture Council, Decent Digital Media, taking over the world. What else we got,
Just
man?
kidding.
Just kidding, YouTube. Sorry, that's a phrase I say.
It's funny, like we're like supervillains.
Yeah. Oh, we're taking over the world. You know.
Us two guys are taking the world over.
NBC News tells parents to vaccinate their kids and shun the unvaccinated over the holidays.
Shunned and unvaccinated.
Shun the
I
unvaccinated.
thought this was like a year or two in the past. We're still doing this.
Still doing this. Yeah, still a thing. There we go. Still a thing.
You want to vax the babies?
This is recent. This is like the other day.
I think the babies will be just fine. Their immune system is probably way better than ours.
And correct me if I'm wrong,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
but I'm pretty sure there's the Pfizer docs say something about breastfeeding while on the vax or after you're taking the vax. Like it does something to infants and babies, and you shouldn't do it. But now these articles are saying, oh, you should do it.
Just put it right into them.
And this is coming from NBC. It's like, okay, I don't know. Well, like, when are we gonna call a tree, dog? Why is the mainstream media coming out and saying, oh, we should still vaccinate? And granted, I'm pro-vax, dog. Let's be clear.
Oh yeah, I love vax.
I do. If vaxes were what they were,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a big fan of the chickenpox vaccine, man. I've never had chickenpox.
Right. Dude, I got a
Big
bunch
fan.
of vaxes in my lifetime.
Yeah,
And
Man.
they didn't have the chicken pox vaccine when I was growing up. I wish they did.
I wish they did too,
It
man.
sucked, man.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But now it's like, now we want to
Yeah,
take.
we're not anti-vax at all.
Yeah, but this new thing that we still haven't figured out what it does.
I'm not sure about experimental mRNA things.
Yeah, it's
whatever those
interesting.
are.
And why are you pushing it so hard,
Not
dude?
sure about that. I don't,
You know,
that's not even technically a vaccine. They changed definition.
Change the definition of the vaccine just to fit this one.
I think it's stupid, man.
It's silly,
I'm not
dog.
an idiot.
It's
okay?
silly, dude. I've never seen an advertisement for COVID or chickenpox vaccines. For chickenpox vaccines, I've never seen a commercial for
I've never
it.
seen an ad for any vaccine, bro.
Yeah, until this one.
All the ones you get, rubella and whatever else you get
Yeah.
as a baby. I've never seen an
Yeah.
ad, but you're right.
And I feel like if it
Whoa.
worked, why do you need an ad? Why do you need to advertise something that works?
I've never seen an ad for a polio vaccine.
Yeah, because it works. Probably. Well, you know, who knows?
Oh, we're getting the
Yeah.
ads, dude.
Oh, dude,
The whole
don't get
thing
me
about
started.
ads, bro.
Yeah.
You're right. If it works, why do you need to advertise it so hard?
You don't need to, dog. People will tell each other, hey, bro, I didn't get COVID because I took this vaccine. You don't need to hear about it from NBC. Like, NBC is
shit.
advertising the vaccine. And granted, let's be clear, YouTube, if you want to take the vax, take the vax.
Oh, take it.
Take it.
If you want to take it, take it.
Take it, dog.
I'm not telling no one to
The
not
data
take
is out there, though.
it. Dude, that's up to you.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do. Just don't force me to do it. Don't force me to do it. Don't force anyone else to do it. But if you want to do it, do it. Just be careful.
Yeah, there's something very strange about this one, man. No one, there's no controversy over chickenpox or polio or all those other ones people take. This one right here, it's like, how
So weird.
How dare you say anything against it or question it?
We'll probably get banned just for having this conversation.
Maybe.
And I don't think we've said anything too out of pocket this
We didn't
episode.
tell people not to take it.
I said do take it. If you want to
Yeah.
take it, I'm not going to take it, though. That's all I'm saying. Take it, go and take it, man. What else we got?
dude.
What else we got? Go ahead.
We're not idiots, okay? I'm not playing in this whole game.
Yeah.
This is a big game, dude.
That's it.
I'm not a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
But we have to like tiptoe around this whole thing because they have the power to, shut everything down.
Yep.
But I'm not an idiot. We're not idiots, man. We're not sitting here. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
pretty dumb, dog. I don't know. But yeah. I'm not gonna be a sheep.
I'm just saying we might tiptoe around what we're saying, but we see, like you said, call a tree, or
Yeah, call a tree a tree. Yeah.
We can see what's going on.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, what's the next thing?
But hey, man, no, you hit it, dude. You hit it, man. I'm gonna call a tree a tree. I'm gonna look at this thing and be like, all right, dude, something looks funny. Something looks suspicious.
Yeah.
And if you have to push it so hard, man, maybe I don't want to take it to begin with, dog. I don't know. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're wrong. But speaking of sheep, I'm glad you sent this, dog. Jay sent me over an article. This is the second one I've seen, actually.
Okay.
Two different ones. One was in India too.
What? It's happening somewhere else now?
Yeah, dude. I got a theory rabbit hole to go down with you. I'm so happy you sent me this.
Okay.
This is New York Post. Massive flock of sheep has been walking in a circle for 12 days straight in China. Right? And I was like, okay.
That's a pretty good circle, man, too. Like, how the fuck do they know?
That's pretty perfect, dog. What is going on here?
Can you imagine if people were doing that?
And dude, that's actually kind of goes down a little separate rabbit hole. But yeah,
okay.
I got something for that.
What?
It's intriguing. Perfect circle. These are sheep and cows and shit. Or sheep.
Yeah, I think it's sheep right there.
Yeah, perfect circle. Sheep walking around. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, did you on this article, if you read down like 8 paragraphs, they have a bunch of different pins for the sheep, but the pin this is happening at is pin 13, which I thought was just kind of interesting. 13.
Yeah, number 13.
Yeah, a little weird. Like, okay.
There's 34 sheep.
Just added into the weirdness of this thing.
Only the sheep in one of the pens, number 13, has been acting this way. Huh.
I'm not superstitious, but Friday 13th.
Yeah, 13 isn't that like a evil number, like bad number, right?
Yeah.
It's not good.
This is another weird thing to add to it.
So what do you think it is, Doug?
I don't know, man.
Let's make a hypothesis.
People, I know, like evangelists are saying that, it's a sign of the apocalypse and signs of the times, but I don't think no animals have been recorded doing shit like this. So I think it's weird. Like, animals should not know what a circle is.
Right.
They should not be exhibiting like a knowledge of something like that. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then also, maybe I don't think it's anything good. I don't think it's a sign of something good. I don't think, like I said, and evangelists are saying this, sign of God and prophecy and stuff. I don't think that God would have animals start doing weird whack shit like that. Anyway, so that's the couple things I have to say. Unless it's something like magnetic, some kind of magnetic force.
That's what the theory is. The theory is
That's
something
like-
is going on with the poles.
Mm.
The poles are shifting, and people are getting like messed up in the head. Like sheep are getting like they're losing, I don't know, some kind of rhythm.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist, dog. I don't know, but people are saying the magnetic something going on with the poles.
Okay.
They're shifting 0.0001%, and it's messing with the animals. It's messing with some people. We're getting headaches, dropping out.
Yeah.
I just think it was
Dying.
over some other stuff. But maybe it's over climate change.
Yeah, man.
Maybe it's over who knows what. That's what they're trying to push too, right? Dude,
Yeah.
not to get too off topic, man.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the Chinese artificial sun?
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Dude, so let me see if I can pull it
Artificial
up.
sun.
Yeah, dude. Supposedly China is or has created An artificial sun.
That's some crazy Black Mirror shit right here.
Yeah, dude. And I don't know too much about it. Right? But then I heard a theory after they launched this one, they're gonna try to get rid of our real sun. It's like, okay, how are you gonna do that? First of all. Yeah, I'm pull it up for the viewers. China's artificial sun just broke a record for longest sustained nuclear fusion.
What?
Okay, so what does that mean? It burned the longest, more than 17 minutes? All right. I don't know. But what do we need that?
Why?
Do we need an artificial sun?
Why though?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe,
What's wrong with
I'm a
our sun?
peasant. Maybe I'm a peasant, dog, but I don't think we need an artificial sun, dude. I think we got our own.
Why are we messing with everything? Dude, you know what? The sun comes up every day.
Last time I checked.
And it gets warm. We have seasons. It gets warm. When the sun comes out, it's nice because it warms shit up. Why are we trying to fuck with shit? And what do you mean they want to get rid of our sun, dude? I don't know. Like, why are we? That's what I'm saying about like I'm just a peasant. But why are the powers that be? Who knows what the powers that be are doing, man? I thought they were.
know?
I've heard they were chemtrails.
Yeah.
Who knows what those are? But there's some theories that they're trying to block out the sun.
Sun. Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know,
The
man.
sun is good for you, though.
Last time I checked.
Vitamin D.
And you know what's funny? You know what most people are lacking nowadays?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
Dude, you know what?
Hmm.
For me, if I can't imagine living in like the UK or somewhere where they don't have a
Mostly
lot of
cloudy
sun. Yeah,
all the time.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like my batteries are drained when it's a cloudy, overcast day.
Yeah, dude.
When the sun's out, I feel more energetic.
Yeah. When I'm outside more, I feel better. You know, when I'm around trees and grass and sand and dirt, water, I feel better, dog.
Yeah.
When I'm cooped up in a house, when I'm,
Feel-
when it's cloudy for a week and a hurricane, whatever it may be. Dude, the sun is life, dog. Because the sun, without the sun, dog, there'd be no living thing on Earth. You know.
That's that too, dude.
And now you want to make another one? Okay. But we already have one. Seems to be working okay. I don't know. I don't know.
We're working on another sun, guys. How about two suns?
The two sons. That's the name of this episode. We're the two sons, Jay. two street Jesuses, man. What do we got here, man? We got
Is this guy skateboarding?
Oh yeah. So all right, yeah, we talked about this before.
We have?
Body cam shows California
Oh.
police shooting man who pointed BB gun at officer.
Oh, he's not skateboarding. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So as someone that owns realistic looking BB guns,
Dude,
I'm not gonna pull it out in front of a cop.
it's pretty. Dude, that's like you want to die.
It's pretty stupid.
If you want
dog.
to die, that's what you do.
Yeah. You FAFO, dog.
FAFO.
Yeah. Fuck around, find out.
Oh.
Dog. Pull out a.
FAFO. Fuck around and find out.
I don't care if it's a real gun. I don't like. And this isn't a whole back the blue push either. I'm just saying, if I'm a cop, and you pull out a weapon, dog, I'm gonna ice you, bro.
What am I supposed to do? Go check and make sure it's real first?
Exactly. Wait, is that like whatever it is? If it looks real, it looks real.
Sir, is that a real gun you're pointing at me right now?
Yeah.
You can't blame cops for this shit.
Yeah, dude. What am I gonna do, Mace you, bro? Come on. Like it looks like a real gun, dude. Again, I haven't seen this video.
Dude,
I haven't seen this video.
okay.
But
Yeah, I mean, me neither.
Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna play through the whole 5 minutes.
Okay.
But
This is the Black and Hispanic or
all right, they call.
Dude, choking somebody to death, and I recorded it on my cell phone right there on the windshield.
Is this the guy in the car?
Must be.
And then they
So-
assaulted me.
Okay.
Tell me this. You're Robert, correct? This is
Did he
your
die,
car.
dude? Is he dead?
This is my mother's
I think so.
This
Yeah,
guy.
I haven't seen the video,
This
but
guy
yeah.
right now has no idea he's about to die.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Dude, isn't that you every day?
Yeah.
That could be us. That could be us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like just driving around, like, oh, I'm dead.
Some fucking crazy idea, man.
Yeah. And
It kind of makes life exciting.
it does,
What
and
if
no
you
one
just-
talks about
What
it.
if you knew, oh, next 1,000 years I'm gonna be alive?
Oh, it'd be so boring.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay.
God,
But now you don't know.
you could die right now, dog.
Oh, I could have a heart
Die
attack
right
now.
now.
But I'm good. I didn't get the special V shot.
Yeah.
I got a few more years.
So
He
Dude's
starts running.
running.
He's running. I bet the cop feels bad, man. You know he's gonna feel bad. He took a human life.
yeah, bro, that's not normal.
Shots fired, males down.
And dude, Dude, I love how every time I watch one of these videos, like different perspectives of different cops.
There's
It's like,
each one has a different body cam.
yeah, dude. So now let's see what this cop, let's see how the guy got killed from this angle. You know,
Exactly, that's what I do.
like what the
That's
fuck?
human nature.
You have to, dog. All right, so
What's this guy's view?
this is the guy that killed him, right?
Pop, 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 pop.
But you know what? I'll take it back. Dude's running away. Dude's running away, dog. Come on, man. At least from this angle. Again, never seen this video. Trying to be objective here.
You can't shoot someone that's running from you.
He's running from you,
Unless
dog.
they just shot a bunch of people, you know. They just
Drop it!
Yeah, nope. I'll take it back. I'm on the dead guy side. Cause like, dude,
oh yeah, dude.
let's say he pulled out a gun. Okay, has he shot anyone? Has he fired one shot? And granted, he shouldn't fire any shots.
It's
clear.
not a real gun, so it couldn't
Not even a
fire
real
anything.
gun, dog. You know, now you just killed this dude while he was running away.
It's tough, man.
That's a hard one.
Running away, but I like I said, if he just killed everybody in the house he was in and he's running away, okay, all right,
Different
fine.
story.
But this
Yeah.
guy just got pulled over for something and he's
Yeah.
running, so yeah, different thing, you know.
But
He's running with
I
a
don't
gun.
know, man. But at the same time, don't pull a fucking gun out, bro. Real or not. Don't pull a gun out at all. There you go. But what if he was running? It's like coming out of his pants. He's like, oh man, I gotta catch my BB gun. I don't know, man. I'm
It's a
pro-life
stupid
on this
situation,
one.
dude.
It's silly.
It's a stupid situation. He shouldn't put himself in that situation.
I agree.
You drive around with a realistic looking gun and then you
Yeah.
run from the police.
Yeah.
Dude, he sounded like he was pretty angry.
Yeah, you sound pretty mad.
So I think maybe he
Yeah.
was driving around with a fake gun so he could wave it at people and with like road rage or something.
And I don't know the full story. Maybe he was. Maybe that's why they pulled him over to begin with. I don't know the entire story, man.
We have a fake gun in here. We almost one of our
I
dogs.
almost killed a dog
Well,
on accident.
there was a slight mix-up between fake gun and real gun.
At least it was the worst of the two. You know? No, I'm just joking.
Just kidding.
Joking. Kidding. But yeah, man. I don't know. Like all I'm saying is, man, don't play with guns. Don't pull out guns in front of cops.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, be smart, man.
Save your life one day.
Yeah, dude.
Just words of advice.
Now, is that even a thing that needs to be taught? I guess it is, because seeing this is happening. You know, like, oh, hey, how about don't pull out a weapon? Unless you're going to use it. I don't know, you know?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the police, because I'm definitely, I mean, to me, they're just the arm of the government, to me.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's good people in it, of course, but
Yeah.
to me, I just want to get in and get out. I want to get through that situation smoothly and with my life intact.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard. You just say, yes, yeah, here's my license. Yep, mm-hmm.
I didn't say
I'm not
anything.
going to, like, win over the police.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah. Like, when I get pulled over, you have license registration, I hand it to them, shut my freaking mouth.
yeah.
They come back, they're like, all right, here's what you're doing. Here's a ticket. And if I want to fight it, I'll take it up in court, dog. Take it up. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's going to solve any. People get so mad, so, like, fuck the police, man. Oh, these guys. But dudes, also, they're just doing a job, too. You were probably doing something wrong. You know, but people love to play victim.
But those things are wrong. They are stupid, too. Like infractions, like your headlights,
Yes.
your rear lights out.
Do
your
we need a
brake
speeding
lights out.
limit? Do we need a speed limit,
Yeah.
dude? I don't know.
Oh, your tag's expired.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't pay your share to the mafia, dog. Now you gotta pay more. You know the bill you couldn't pay. Here's another bill.
Now you got a fine on top of that bill.
Yeah.
Dude, you know that whole police thing we're talking about reminds me of that. I think it was a Dave Chappelle sketch, or it was some black guy and a white guy, and they're driving in the car, and it's like the difference between blacks and whites driving.
Oh yeah.
Like I think the white
It's a
guy's
whole bit.
driving,
Yeah.
and he's like, and the black guy's freaking out, like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's like, "Hello, officer."
Yeah.
Remember that
Yeah.
sketch, dude?
Yeah, dude. Dude, Chappelle, man. You saw his SNL skit?
No,
man.
I heard about it. Oh,
Dude,
I
I
want
can
to see
pull
it.
that up. Yeah. I can pull that up.
I've seen all kinds of people like coming out, like Shannon Sharp or some footballer guy came out. No, he was talking about Ye. He was saying how they're really doing him dirty.
Dude.
But Chappelle, dude, Chappelle's another one, man.
Yeah, another white supremacist.
Yeah,
these
white
dang
supremacists.
white supremacists out here, man.
These black white supremacists.
Yeah, the black white supremacists, man. All right, yeah, he was on SNL last week.
These do not reflect the views of Decent Digital or Cultural Council
Culture Council podcast. We're just out here reporting what we
Just
see.
showing you what
This is what's happening.
someone said on Saturday Night Live.
It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything.
Agreed.
It's making my job incredibly difficult. To be honest with you, I'm getting sick of talking to a crowd like this. I love you to death. And I thank you for your support. And I hope they don't take anything away from me.
Oh wait, this isn't what
I hope they don't take anything away from me.
yeah, council
They
culture.
are.
That's not the clip I was looking for, but oh here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah.
When Kanye woke up from that nap, he went right to work. A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast called Drink Champs, a great show. And it was an amazing appearance. Noriega and them were there, the rappers that I love, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. And Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I took my chain and I said, oh, snap.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, dude. People with money, they want to flaunt and stuff like that. But then there's different levels.
Dude, and if
Different levels.
you could be a billionaire if you didn't buy that chain, dog. You know, if you didn't buy that new car, new house, that new whatever, save your money. But what's more important, man? Owning that dope ass chain or just being a billionaire?
Maybe when I was 16, a dope ass chain would be cool. But now I know that someone's going to see that and want to snatch it off my goddamn neck.
True.
And so I don't want to flaunt it.
I'm torn, man. On one hand, I'm like, yo, being a billionaire would be dope. But what is the fun of having money if you don't spend it on something?
Yeah.
I'm not saying get a chain. I'm just saying whatever it may be. Like, and I'm not saying don't save or invest wisely and all that. I'm just saying if you have extra cash, you can save it and become a billionaire. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Or your family and friends, your house, whatever the project is, whatever it may
It'd
be.
probably be more fun than treat other people.
Yeah, I think it's rewarding,
But
right?
dude, do you wearing chains and
No,
diamond
I think that's silly.
earrings and
It's not
stuff?
my thing. No, it's retarded.
But what's interesting about what I was trying to think of saying
Yeah.
is that think of the billionaires Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Kanye West. I don't really know if Kanye West wears chains. I guess he
No,
does.
I guess not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were three right there, but they don't look flashy.
Yeah.
None of them I think of like, oh, they're stylish and they're wearing chains and they got like diamond, earrings. Not one of them. So it's interesting. They're billionaires, but they don't flash.
Yeah.
They don't dress flashy.
And it's funny though. I feel like the richer you get, the more caveman-like you get. In fact, think about it. Kanye makes his own clothes. Imagine if I right now, with the little money I have, had to make my own clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Maybe at that point you just don't care about that stuff.
I think it all revolves. It's in a circle. It's like you know what I mean? Like from being penny broke, where you have to patch your own clothes and do that, to being a billionaire where you can just manufacture and produce and make your own clothes. It's all a circle, right? Like once you get so rich, it's like I think we all resort back to natural.
Yeah, I think they moved past that because everyone goes through that phase of like, God, man, if I was rich, I would have the dopest car and I would have the dopest clothes. But then you move past that, you grow past that, and where that doesn't really matter to you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've always thought about if you are super rich, you win the lottery, you're a billionaire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can go out and spend, but buying shit's gonna get old.
Yeah.
How many times can you go to the store and buy $50,000 of clothes and whatever?
Yeah.
Eventually, it's just piling up, and now you're bored.
Now what? Exactly.
So I think
exactly.
I think you just move on to it's probably stuff that what can you do with that money?
Yeah.
Instead of look at me, I'm driving a McLaren and I got $80,000, $100,000 chain and earrings.
Yeah.
You move past that because that gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why Elon and them, they're used to being billionaires and they don't care about it anymore.
Yeah.
So I think I would probably go through that phase. If I became a billionaire, I probably would go through that phase. I want dope car. I want dope, jewelry. I want dope clothes and whatever. But then I'd probably get bored and be like,
what else do I need?
Okay, this is whatever. I don't really
Pat
care
it.
what people think about me.
Yeah, and I think there's two things. And I think one, the whole chain jewelry thing. I think if you're gonna buy jewelry, it needs to be more of an investment because like stones, natural, like things like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that creates value over time. And like a vehicle, for example, where it's like, oh, it's gonna break down. Cool, you bought a brand new McLaren. 50 years from now, if it's not a classic car at that point, whatever, it's like, okay, it's just gonna break down. Oh, you bought the new Mercedes, whatever it is, right?
Ooh, investments.
Yeah, investments.
Like property could be investments.
Property is only a limited amount. You can make a new McLaren, dog, if you really wanted to. You can't make another piece of land. It's only a limited amount of land, supposedly, which probably is. I don't know, man.
Dude.
Yeah.
You're making me think about rich people. I think Tom Brady has probably got to be close to a billionaire.
Probably.
Between him and his wife. Dude, did you hear about him with FTX?
Yeah.
Like I heard the article I saw, him and Giselle dumped like $650 million into some crypto thing.
Yeah.
That's like putting a lot of eggs in one nest, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to have that much money because I would put it everywhere. Some in crypto, some in stocks, some in gold and silver and stocks and land and whatever. But I wouldn't dump $650 million into just crypto.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying blackmail, especially after
blackmail.
Yeah, man, because FTX, is getting outed, and they filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy or whatever the fuck because, the dude was basically taking money, right? All right, so the U.S. government gave our taxpayer money to Ukraine. Ukraine would funnel it through FTX and supposedly got outed that FTX was funneling it back to the Democratic Party and certain people in office that were putting out anti-MAGA, anti-Republican narratives and shit. Basically, the money we were paying is funneling the Democratic Party through money laundering.
Like money
FTX.
Laundering.
Yeah. But what's fascinating new thing that FTX is saying now is because of Chapter 11, the client list, the files, the trades, all of that now might become public.
Right.
So I was like, oh, who? Again, I hate when people say they. They were doing that. Who was doing that?
I know, man. I hate.
List names, dog. Let's out them, dog. We'll say I'm live on the podcast. Who was it?
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was funneling money? Who was embezzling money? And now Biden, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, now they're all being investigated, huh? And now Elon's on Twitter, Trump's back on Twitter, Kanye's back on Twitter, Project Veritas is back on Twitter. Now all these big, influential, names and controversial figureheads are being put back into a place of power all around the same time. Looks like the tide is shifting. The Republicans won the House. Right?
Yeah.
And just to be clear, I'm not a Republican either, even though I'd rather them be in charge than the other ones,
Yeah.
It's interesting, man. It looks like the tide is turning, man. It wasn't a red wave. The elections, the midterms weren't a red wave. No. But I think it was a red, red drop in the bucket.
Red ripple?
Yeah, red ripple, Yeah, the two suns and the red ripple, dog. Name of the episode. Yeah, dude, I think it's interesting, man. And what also is interesting, man, like, I've talked to people on the left and the right, and they're both hyping up the youth vote.
Yeah.
Right, that's what a big talking point, but less youth voted this year, if I remember correctly, and more old people voted.
Really?
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, it'd be great to have a producer. Yeah. But I think if I remember correctly, more old people came out and voted. And I mean, I think it was like 50 plus, 55 plus. Mm-hmm. And the younger people, most of them, like it was like relatively the same, if not less.
Yeah.
So it's like, but on one hand, this has been another big topic that's been coming out that I've been seeing is raising the voting age.
Raising the voting age?
Yeah. Right? Because now people, on both sides are getting upset that people that are 18 don't know shit about shit going on. They're voting.
Right.
That's like, okay, but if we raise the voting age, what are we going to raise to? If we're going to raise it. Again, I think, personally,
21.
I think it should be 25.
Yeah.
Across the board for everything. Your brain's fully developed. You have a quarter of your life if you live to 100. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
21.
You should be like somewhat established, a career or something, maybe a family.
Something. Yeah.
I feel like the left would want to lower it and the right would want to raise it. Like I feel like the left want to say like, oh, 13-year-olds.
Let's get 10. Yeah.
When you're 13, it's easy to fall into this whole liberal thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
You don't fucking work. You don't pay taxes. You don't have kids.
Yeah.
So to you, yeah, everyone takes we take stuff from everybody else, and I feel like the left would like to lower it.
Yeah.
You know.
I would think that, man, because I feel like everyone becomes more conservative the older they get.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you buy a house? Well, you have to become more conservative. Oh, you own a business now? You run a business? It's like, oh, you're learning about taxes.
You're married, you have a family, maybe.
Like people that don't pay taxes want higher taxes. You know what I'm saying? People that
because they get the benefits of that.
Exactly. Like it's so funny, and that's why they've put systematic things into place where it's like, oh, we want people to rely on the government. We want people to rely on the system. That's how you keep the system going. If you don't rely on the system, there is no system. You don't need a system. But the fact there is a system, we need the system to keep going, so we need y'all to be broke. Here we go. There's more inflation.
We have to have people relying on the system.
Yeah, they have to.
But if people didn't rely on the system, then what is the point of that system?
You don't need it at all. So what are we paying it for to begin with?
Like that.
Yeah, you don't need a system, dog. You got yourself, bro. Like, but then there's those outliers, right? The people that you know,
maybe they went to war and they got shell shocked and got a metal plate in their head and they
maybe
fucking are
roll the dice.
Up, you know?
Yeah, maybe you're born weird. Maybe you're born different. You know, like who knows,
maybe
man?
you were born weird.
Maybe you were born with one arm, one leg. You know,
Well,
it's like fuck. I'd pay for that, dude.
Well,
you know.
Okay, that dude, and then like someone who served for the military. We sent him off to some bullshit war, and then
Blown up.
his arm blown off, and he can't work. Okay, okay. I'll help him out.
You know what?
I'll help him. What?
Hot take.
Yeah. What? I mean, no one forced him to do it.
No one forced him to do it.
Yeah.
Hey man, did you sign up, bro? You know what you were doing.
Well, then he needs to sign something when he gets in. Like, we will not fucking take care of you. If
You know what I'm saying? It sucks, man. Because like, yes, on one hand, I'm like, dude, if you sign up to defend me, bro, I will cover you. But I'm really not feeling like I'm being defended. You know, right now, I feel like our enemy has been more infiltration than invasion.
Dude,
you know,
my enemy is my friend.
You know, I'm like,
dude.
It's weird, man. It's a weird time, man.
Like when we talk about these hypothetical scenarios, it can't be like in reality we live now. Because I don't support any of these wars and shit.
I don't support war at all.
So
exactly.
I'm saying in a hypothetical perfect world where we have to go to war because someone's invading another country for evil reasons.
Right.
And like you know what I mean? I'm so like
yeah.
Like, right now, I agree. Like, no, what are you getting in there for, and what are you going to defend?
Man, it sucks, man. Because like growing up, I wanted to be in the military. Growing up, man, I wanted to be a police officer. I want to be the good guy. I want to fight for justice and freedom. Right? It sounds great.
Yeah.
But then the reality of it is like, oh, you're not fighting for freedom or justice. You're just helping these.
Who's ever in charge?
In charge, yeah. You're helping these elite.
You're helping deep state.
Whatever that may be, may or may not be. The people in power, dog, are the ones being helped. Not me, dog. You know what I mean? Like, well, we need police.
Yeah.
I think.
We do.
Yeah, statistically, I mean, if you defund the police, more crime happens.
Yeah, yep. And even if we had a community, just like a community of like 3,000 people, we're still going to need someone to take care of situations that happen.
And then it's like a subscription-based private security service, where it's like, oh, I pay you, all right, Bob from down the road, I'll pay you X amount per month, and you defend us. But isn't that what a police force kind of is to begin with, except they work for the establishment, not for the people?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well,
what can we do, dog? Not to get too black-pilled, bring this up.
It's gotten too big.
It's gotten too big, man. We gotta dial it way back.
With the whole Back to Blue thing, like, I'm not against or for it. I just see it as a force. People who are Back to Blue and police are great. We need them. Yeah, okay, sure, but not in this in hypothetical world, sure. But where we are right now, what have they been doing? They fucking knelt down to BLM.
Yep. They beat people over not wearing masks.
They beat people over not wearing masks. They went around and fined and shut down businesses for not following for being open.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be open, especially in like California.
Yeah.
They would go in there and be like, "You're gonna be fined," and they also told churches that you had to close or you get fined. So to me, it's like you're just a tool for the deep state.
Right.
So that's why.
And then that's the conundrum, right? Like, then it's like, oh, is the police a problem or is the deep state a problem? Well, it's really the deep state, but the police are the ones following the orders.
We're following the orders.
Right? And it's so funny because I feel like the Back to Blue is the same equivalency of propaganda to defund the police. on the opposite side.
Yeah.
It's all
That's a good way
propaganda.
of thinking about it, dude.
You know, it's like, oh, defund the police or back the blue. You're both being played against each other, dog. In
Exactly,
fact, how about, you know.
Yeah, they're both like fanatical.
Yeah. And I'm over
Both
here.
being fanatical about it.
Yeah, it's like,
One's like, I hate police, disband them, and one's like, I love police, we love them, we want to suck their dicks. They're the best things in the world.
there's a
But I
middle
see a lot of
ground.
problems. I see a lot of problems with police.
Yeah. I see a lot of good things with police,
And
too.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, well, you don't get, you know, we've talked about it many times in marginalization. People marginalize themselves on one side or the other. Say, oh, I'm on this side. I'm a, you know, Republican. I'm back to blue, or I'm a liberal. I'm defund the police. It's like, dude, why are you even putting yourself in these categories to begin with? How about this cop is cool? Oh, this cop's not cool. This whole force right here in this area isn't cool. Get them to defund them and replace them, and maybe even fund them even more with a brand new staff. Yeah, I mean, like there's so much that goes into it, dude.
Yeah.
But the cities that have defunded the police don't look pretty safe right now.
No, you're right. I mean, just having police presence and taking care of, like, even just petty crimes really brings the crime rate down. If you just let people go for every little thing, then people will just see, hey, there's no punishment. So you're right, dude. Just look at New York, man, and like
Chicago,
yeah,
Minneapolis, like LA, fucking these cities, man, are going to shit. 'Cause when you think about it, it's what, one cop per 10, 15,000 people. Like, dude, and you have some areas where cops aren't even answering calls. They're like, oh, this is happening. Cops are like, oh, ignore. I'm not going to deal with that. I got this other shit to deal with, dog.
That's why I think that Trump got a huge black and Hispanic vote in 2016 and probably 2020.
Yeah, even more. Yeah.
2020. But like, I think the people that are controlling this country right now is like a tiny sliver. They're the minority, man.
Yeah, for
most
sure.
people, like even just using black neighborhoods as an example, they don't want to defund the police. They don't want that shit.
Right.
But so no one's speaking for them. These people claim to be speaking for them.
Right. Frogs,
But they're
bro.
not really. Yeah. These like tiny amount of people are controlling everything. Like black people don't want to have a bunch of crime in their neighborhood.
Nobody wants a bunch of crime in their neighborhood. You know, like it's crazy, man. And the people that are pushing that, like the whole, oh, let's get cops the fuck out of here, probably never really experienced crazy shit happen. Because like the first thing they do is like, oh, call the cops. Like, what cops?
That's the first thing they're gonna do.
First thing.
Exactly.
You know, pull up my phone, record it, call the cops.
They probably live in a plush area.
Yeah. Defund the police. Yeah, maybe defund your police, dog, 'cause you got too much. You know, give some over here, dog. How about that?
Yeah, your neighborhood is like swarming with them. No one can get in that neighborhood.
Yeah, on top of private security. But then, you know, you look at the whole Paul Pelosi incident where it's like, oh, what happened there? You have security cameras and
It's a
police.
bizarre situation, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. Interesting.
Isn't there a theory that was like his gay lover?
Yeah, it's gay lover, it's a drug deal. You know, now there's a third person involved.
Oh, there is?
Too many weird shit, dog. And if it was anyone else, we would know. Yeah, dude, that body cam footage of the BB gun, that's out. That happened like today or yesterday. Why isn't the Paul Pelosi home footage revealed? Oh, because it's them.
Dude, I heard a window was broken, but it was broken from the inside.
Yeah, and like there's another dude that opened the door. Like it's a lot of weird things. It's like, yo, dude, if you're gay, bro, you're gay. And now, you know, Nancy's stepping down.
Yeah, she's not gonna go for whatever Senate lead or whatever.
Yeah, House Speaker of the House. Yeah. So now it's like, okay, but now what?
But the media will just put out there, oh, it's right wing MAGA people are crazy.
Yeah.
That's the narrative they put out.
That's what they're trying to put out with that thing. You know, with the whole hammered attack. But what can we do, man? I got one more thing.
Okay.
Well, you know, unless you got anything else.
No, not really.
Man,
we talked about Twitter, Elon, Trump.
Actually, I got a couple things, but all right, just one more thing, and I'm pretty good. Gotta order some food, man. If we got a sponsor, man, we fucking plug them right now. Get them to put your sponsorship here.
Come on, if you need food.
Is space real, dog? Is space real? I've been hearing this theory, man.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
Yeah,
you know what I think, dude. You want me to answer that?
Well, no. Hear me out. All right, because we've talked about it, and take yourself out of whatever preconceived notion on whatever side to begin with. Anyway,
and we gotta define what we're actually talking about, because obviously space is real. There's 3D space.
Well, there's space between me and you.
What kind of space are we talking about?
And that's the thing, right?
Talking about inner space, outer space. What
But
kind of
isn't space?
Right.
Like where's the line where it becomes inner to outer? And it, you know what I'm saying? For one, like space to begin with, right?
Well,
like
when you say space, I'm imagining you're asking me if there's an outer space with universes and galaxies out there. And that's what I'm thinking. Because obviously space is real.
space exists.
How could anything exist if there wasn't space?
Exactly.
But
And if outer space, as people would call it,
When you ask her that question, that's what I'm thinking of.
yeah, like
I will say I can't say yes or no because I've never seen it.
I've never been. Yeah, I'm not. But what is outer space? This outer space, like aren't we all in outer space?
Well, they say
You know, technically.
the whole thing for me is a big question.
You
So
know,
we're on a ball, and then outside of this ball is infinite amount of space. I don't buy that right away. I'd like to see proof of it.
I need more info for sure. But I've been hearing a lot of people saying space doesn't exist at all.
Really, dude?
At all. I've been meeting, like, literally came up like 4 times this week.
Wow.
Multiple different people that don't know each other.
Wow.
And they brought it up. And I'm like, all right, listen, y'all. Hear me out,
I'm
dog.
telling you, man.
Hear me out. But there's space.
Yeah,
right?
there is.
And if there's not outer space, then I would ask, where does it stop?
Yeah.
Is there are we living in a just a black dome with dots on it? And that sounds even crazier than having an outer space.
I know, but that's just because what you've been taught your whole life is.
No, dude, I'm a fucking like, dude, I am objective as fuck when it comes to that kind of shit. And then the first question they ask is, what about the moon landing?
Yeah.
Is the moon landing real? Well, I don't think the video of the moon landing was real.
Yeah.
Do I think we've ever been to the moon? Maybe.
What the fuck is the moon, dude? I don't
And then
know.
exactly, well, what is the moon? If space isn't real, then what is the moon? What is the sun? Well, if that doesn't exist, why do we have a name for it?
Well, I think they exist, but like, what are they? All I know with my eyes and my senses is they're lights in the sky. It's a disc shaped light in the sky. That's all I know what it is. And one gives off heat. But other than that, like some people say, like the moon, like you can't go on it. It's not a physical big object ball you can go on. It's just like a light, electromagnetic power light thing. Just like stars. What are stars and planets out there? Anyways.
I don't know. It looks like a rock, dude.
Yeah.
I'll look at
Dude.
it. Kind of looks like a rock.
Have you seen the? I saw this crazy trippy YouTuber who says the moon is like a reflection of Earth. So it looks like a rock. It's got these like dark spots on it, supposedly craters and stuff. But they've taken the map of like the Earth and put it on the moon, and like the moon is like a reflection of the continents.
That's a stretch.
It's crazy. Well,
Could
I mean,
be real.
dude,
It sounds like a stretch though, because like if that's the case, what can I not see? Why wouldn't we be able to see ourselves? Like if we look at a mirror right now,
yeah.
we can see ourselves. That's a reflection of the Earth. It's like it doesn't look like what I'm looking at. Like, and my whole thing is whether it's a round Earth and it rotates, whether it's a flat Earth and it spins, whatever it may be. Why does the moon not spin? We look at the same side of the moon,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Supposedly. Who
That's a good
fucking
question.
knows?
That's a good question.
But we spin, but
It's
the
just
moon
locked
doesn't.
in the whole time. It's locked in the whole time.
That's crazy.
I
Again,
thought-
I don't
I
understand.
thought everything spins.
Not the moon, because
Not
if
the
you look at
moon,
the
though.
moon, it's all this looks
Well, I
the
have
same
another
side.
question. Why doesn't the moon have its own moons?
Yeah, and
Why isn't there things floating around the moon?
And if there was, dude, that would mess everything we know in existence up, man. Dude, chicks get their period off the moons. Waves come from off the
is
moon.
fucking crazy, dude.
Whatever the moon
Dude,
is,
on
weird.
a full moon, shit goes
Yeah.
nuts.
People get weird,
9/11
dude.
calls,
Yeah.
Hospitals go crazy. Dude, I just think it's more than what we've been told by NASA and science. There's something up with this world, and I feel like there's deception.
Oh, it's all it is, dude. We don't know anything, dog.
Yeah, that's exactly, dude.
Know anything.
Dude, I can't tell you what it is. I can tell you theories. That's all I can tell you is what people have said and what maybe I believe. I can imagine it is.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you what it is. I can't tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I know
We like I don't know, man. It's just interesting. Like we don't even know what we are, what we're on, what we're doing here. What's the point of anything? But yet we still do it.
Well,
We still do things, and I do it because I think it's again. I believe in ascension, dog. I think trying new things, new experiences will help you ascend. You know.
yeah, I don't think life or death is based on what if we're on a flat Earth or a oblong Earth or if the space is real.
I think it's irrelevant.
It is Well, it's irrelevant
Or-
to our own personal lives.
Yeah.
But I think it's relevant as far as if we're being lied to.
Right.
If powerful people know the truth and they're lying to us, that to me is relevant.
Dude, that's
But your
crazy.
personal day-to-day life. But
Yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I guess it depends on the context, 100%. And it's crazy because these people that are telling us this information are supposed to work for us. They're supposed to work for us. Dog. We're the ones paying them with our tax dollars.
They're supposed to.
But yet they're giving us, is it disinformation or misinformation, whatever it may be, or maybe not be. Who knows? Like I can't trust the establishment anymore. And that's the most dangerous thing about all of it.
There you go.
Would you rather?
There you go.
Would you rather have an
That's-
employee that shows up in a bad mood and doesn't want to be there and runs your business to the ground, or would you rather not have an employee at all?
I'd rather not have an employee at all. I'd rather do it myself.
I agree, and that's like, okay, then why do we have this establishment to begin with when it's like not doing a whole lot of good for us? I can think of more cons than pros if we made a pro and con list for
Yeah, right.
the establishment, most government, NASA.
What good are they doing for us?
Like I don't
That's a
know.
good question.
I don't know, man. Are you helping me? I don't know.
I think it's funny about that space thing, how the government has lied over and over again. I mean, it's even in Wikipedia articles about it. You know, all these conspiracies that are proven fact. But then when it comes to some things, people are die hard. And I can understand that because I love fucking space and
I think it's
science
fascinating.
fiction.
Yeah.
So when I see that they lied about the war, Iraq war, weapons of mass destruction, when I see that they lied about Gulf of Tonkin, getting Vietnam, and I see all these things, and Tuskegee experiment, and
Epstein.
Operation
Yeah.
Northwoods. When I see all this
Paperclip.
stuff, so okay, yeah, Project Paperclip. Oh, but I'm supposed to believe everything NASA says. They wouldn't lie. They're not lying. So that's what I say. I just don't trust anything. I just don't trust all of it. But some people are die hard. Like, they will fall on the sword for NASA. It's like,
Yeah.
but to me, I'm just questioning everything. I
You
question
have
everything.
to, dog. Like be
That makes me-
agnostic and everything, dog. Like I believe there's a God, but I'm open to the idea and being disproven that there's not a God too. I'm open, dog. I believe and I have faith there's a higher power. We're all here to do something, even though we may not know what that is. But I'm also open to talking to nihilists and be like, oh, nothing matters.
Yeah, I'm open to talking about it.
And I'm open to ideas.
Yeah.
But-
I'd like to have a nihilist on the talk to a nihilist.
Oh, we've done it. Yeah.
We do it a lot, yeah.
Yeah,
I guess.
we do it, you know. But it's just funny because I think most people are getting nihilistic. Most people are giving up. Nothing matters. You know, there's no God. There's no morality. Nothing matters. It's just, you know, I'm just here. I'm just doing this. And it's like, well, then why? If nothing matters, why are you even here to begin with? Why do you do anything? Why'd you even get out of bed? Why'd you even wake up? Why'd you do anything? If nothing matters, there's no purpose. There's no mission. You know, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is no mission. Maybe we're just fucking randomly here. Nothing matters. And it is what it is. Maybe everything is just randomized, or maybe it's not. And we'll never know. Or maybe we will.
Maybe we will.
But we probably won't.
Maybe we will.
I
probably
think
won't.
time will tell, man. You
I
know,
think we will.
there's a lot of shit we don't know. We don't even know how the pyramids were built. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know what we're on. We don't even know what we are. There's so much even bacteria inside your body that's manipulating your mood, you know, like hormones, you know, any kind of thing you intake, whether it's food, you know, drink, weed, beer, alcohol, you know, whatever it may be. All the shit you're putting in your body, everything that you're doing, everything that's...
Dude, I feel like you're going towards a discussion on free will.
Oh, dude.
There's a lot of things that like influence what you do.
Does free will exist?
You know, like there's a lot of things that like you think of something, but did you think of that out of nowhere, or is there a reason why you thought of it?
And maybe you thought of that thought because you heard something 18 years ago from a guy in a coffee shop that you forgot about. I was like, oh, I just remember this idea, and you might not even remember that idea from something else. You know what I'm saying? Like people forget, dog. You know, people like learn shit. They forget that they know certain things and they remember it in certain times. And I don't know. It's interesting. You apply certain bits of knowledge when you're put into circumstances that you're not normally put in. It's like, oh, I know how to hammer a nail because I have to do that right now. I'm not hammering a nail every day, but I did learn how to hammer a nail when I was like 6. You know, and now in the circumstance, I have to hammer a nail. Thank God I learned that skill.
Yeah.
Riding a bike, you know, whatever it may be.
Dude, I'm gonna go with spiritualism over materialism, atheism any day.
100%.
There's no way that. Why the fuck does anything exist at all? If there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna go with, oh, we're just robots and we're just organisms that grow over billions of years and there's no actual real morality or whatever. There's no way I'm gonna go with that. I'm way past that, dude. Like, if you think that, then
I think atheism's the silliest religion of all.
yeah. I mean,
you don't believe in anything? That's crazy, dog.
I think it's a path you go through, but some people get stuck in that and it's like they just stay in that
Limit
shit.
it.
I went through that. You know that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna argue with Christians and religious people.
That's
this is
fun too.
It's
Yeah.
fun. But then you realize,
oh shit.
come on, man. Give me a fucking break, dude. Consciousness and like feelings and love and all that stuff and Milky Way galaxies and shit. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. Can things exist and
Gotten real deep here.
like can love exist without a God, and can God exist without love? I don't know, man. These are questions we don't have the answer to, man. We're here to counsel the culture council podcast. Can't solve the world.
Food for thought.
I love discussions, man.
I think this kind of thinking is what might make people just wake people up out of their mundane bullshit.
Yeah, normal routine.
CNN lives, dude.
Yeah, just be open-minded, dog. I don't know.
Just be open-minded.
I'm not an expert. I'm not saying I have the answers to anything, but I don't know. It's interesting.
Like, I feel
Whatever
like we
it
got
is.
off topic, but like really, this might make someone go, "Oh yeah, that's true. I've been thinking about that."
Yeah.
And it's like a cascading domino effect where they start questioning everything, and then they're like, "Whoa, oh my God, I've been knee deep in CNN and BuzzFeed my whole life.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a different opinion about this."
And maybe we should listen to other opinions. Like people, they put themselves in these camps, dude. And it's like, oh, I don't want to hear this other person and what they have to think or say. Even though, what if they're right? What if you're wrong? Everyone loves to be the hero. We talk about heroes. We talk about, everyone in their own monologue, their own biography. They're the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what if you're the bad guy?
Yeah, there you go. That's
Well,
a good
what if
question.
you're the bad guy?
It's a good thought experiment.
Yeah.
Everybody out there in internet land, libs, rights, whatever. What if you are the bad guy? Think about that.
What if you're wrong? Because ultimately, what do you know?
Well, maybe you just
What
have
do you
one
know?
little slice of the information.
Yeah, one little pixel of a picture. There's a big picture, dog.
Dude, that's how we woke up.
Yeah. Still waking
we
up.
woke up by challenging ourselves.
You have to. Yeah.
By you think this way, but maybe there's another side to it, and then from there you start realizing there's things that have more sides than just one thing that's good and black and white and whatever.
There's so
That's
much.
how we woke up, dude.
Yeah, dude. I think we're constantly in the process of waking up too. I don't think you're ever awake or woke, as the lefties call it.
I'm still ascending, dude.
Dude, we're all trying to ascend, and if there's
Yeah.
a next higher dimension or lower dimension, reincarnation, whatever it is, dog, that's what we got to do, man. Keep learning, and growing, and talking, and having discussion, man. 'Cause I think it makes us all better people. That's a beautiful thing, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, man. 2 hours in, Culture Council podcast. Subscribe, like. If you're watching, we appreciate it, man. If you guys drop in the chat, sorry I didn't shout it out this time. New software. New software. Jane Decent, you got anything to plug, man?
Just the same things are decentdigitalmedia.com and Culture Council YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Sign up for our site right now while it's free.
Paywall is going up. Hell yeah. Every Sunday, 8 p.m. until. Tune in. Appreciate you guys watching. Until next time.